There's something the kids of Yemen say they want more than anything else, and that's peace.
Peace means love and respect and living without pain or killing.
Peace means we don't hear people talk about war. It means on TV I watch cartoons instead of watching people die.
Without peace, we can't live.
This is Yemen, their home. It's in the Middle East next to Saudi Arabia and close to Iran. Around 11 million Yemenis, that's nearly half the population, are under 18. And all of them are stuck in the middle of a civil war. It began back in 2015. The people of Yemen had been struggling with poverty for a long time before then, but in that year, a group called the Houthis overthrew the country's leader. And it grew into an even bigger fight, mostly because of Yemen's neighbours. You see, the Houthis practice a type of Islam that's also practiced by a lot of people in Iran, while Saudi Arabia practices a different type. Saudi Arabia's leaders were worried the Houthis were being supported by Iran, so they sent in soldiers to fight them, and the violence has continued ever since. One of the areas most affected is the port city of Hodeidah. It's where 90% of Yemen's food, water and medicine comes in, and without that important stuff, Yemenis are now struggling not just with war, but with famine and serious illnesses. And many are dying every day. Meretzel has been living in Yemen for the past 3 years, working for UNICEF.
So Meretzel, can you tell me a little bit about what it's actually like to be a kid in Yemen at the moment?
It's very difficult. Actually, children in Yemen are suffering already for 3 years of conflict, and the children don't have access to what many of the children in Australia have. Actually, 2 million of them are not going to school. Many of them are getting sick because they don't have food at home. So imagine when you are eating 3 times a day. Many children in Yemen, almost the majority of them, they only eat once a day. Sometimes also they get sick, and if they manage to go to the health center, the health centers also have very limited facilities. So it's very difficult for the children.
Meretzel says there are lots of aid groups, including UNICEF, doing their best to help by providing food, clean water and medicine to families. It's also been successful in helping some schools reopen. And it's clear that what Yemeni kids want is really just the same as what Australian kids want.
I want life to be peaceful, so that we can play peacefully, go to the park, buy the toys we love and go anywhere.
I want the war to stop and to treat each other as brothers. I want to complete my education and become an engineer.
Stop the war so we can enjoy our childhood and achieve our dream.